Well, it's announcement day. It's big news. Lee Mcgregor, thank you very much for joining. Before we get into it, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, all good. Just down here training and training away, getting ready for the big fight.
We'll speak about Erik Robles and your belt on the line in just a moment, but it only seems 5 minutes ago we were here doing your welcome to the team shoot. How's the reaction been since you've joined Wasserman Boxing and the news, of course, that you'll be fighting back in Edinburgh?
Yeah, the response has been amazing. The Scottish fans have been crying for this for a long time. All my fans, everyone back home, family, friends. This is what it's all about. Everybody's buzzing. My phone hasn't stopped since the news has come out. We're now already, obviously, the fight being announced. I feel like my phone's going to blow up again. But yeah, it's exciting news. Everyone's going to be buzzing. Straight back in a big fight, big title fight. It's unbelievable.
We've announced that you'll be fighting Erik Robles for the vacant IBO World Super Bantamweight title. How good is it? Obviously, you've known for a few days now. How good is it to finally be able to share that news?
Yeah, it's given me that obviously hunger and training, that extra little bit of motivation. Now we can actually start focusing on the style that we're going to be facing. Tough, strong Mexican, southpaw. Yeah, it's no walk in the park. Again, with the frustrations I've had and inactivity, lost a lot of momentum. Nobody would have blamed me if I wanted to build myself back in, but the fighter I am, there was no hesitations to jump straight into this fight. It's a big fight. It's a life-changing fight for me. So I'm going to prepare as good as I can and make sure I'm more than ready on in 5 weeks' time. That's 5 weeks tomorrow. Just make sure I'm more than ready for it.
You mentioned it's a life-changing fight, Lee. When we spoke here a couple of weeks ago, you were saying about how eager you were to add more belts to your collection. When you first heard that the IBO world title could be on the line, what was your reaction?
Just like a bit like very unexpected because, like we said, been the inactivity, a lot of things, and just didn't think it would be possible to just go straight back into a big title fight like that. So when it got put forward to me, I says, "Do you know what? It's an opportunity I can't really turn down. It'll get the fans buzzing. It'll get everyone back talking about me, and that's what I need. So this is a kind of fight that's going to do that for me. And I need to put in a performance. I need to go in there, make sure I do everything right, do everything that I'm doing in the gym, and pick this belt up, like I said, and collection to just collect more belts at a new weight. And I just want to keep on challenging myself. That's what I want to do.
Well, you mentioned him a moment ago, the man who is in your way, Erik Robles. You mentioned he's a southpaw, tough Mexican. What do you know about him? He's obviously he's stopped 4 of his last 7. You know, he obviously knows where the off button is. What do you know about him? How closely have you been studying?
Yeah, obviously it's one of them. It's very, very risky with these fights because unknown Mexicans. We've seen time and time again the Mexicans coming over to the UK and upsetting everyone and really like recently as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I need to be switched on. We've seen enough. We've watched enough of them, and it's um it's a fight I'm confident that I can win. I just need to go do what like I said, working on in the gym. I feel like he's obviously southpaw, hard to gauge on watching online, but I'd imagine I'll be the bigger man in the ring on the night. And my pressure, I think eventually doing it the right way, doing it the smart way, I should hopefully be able to get on top of him. I know the Mexicans, and I know he does as well, likes to have a fight. I'm not I'm not shy away from a fight either. I'm sure my coaches will be making sure that I'm sticking to the plan though, and I do need to stick to the plan. There will be a time and a place probably that I will need to maybe sit down and sink in the shots and sit in the pocket. For being such a tall fighter, people would expect me to box at range, but I'm gonna come forward fighter, fan-friendly style. And I think the fans are in for a very exciting fight because I believe he's the same. He's a Mexican. We know what we get with them. They want to come and they want to have a war. So I'm sure it'll be an exciting fight.
A fan-friendly fight is obviously something we all want to see. It's something that we all look for. It's inside a meadow bank that looks like it's going to be packed to the rafters. It's Robles' first time as a pro outside of Mexico. What does that do to you as a fighter if you are literally going into the Lion's Den?
Yeah, it's one of them, innit? Like, he's probably not got that much pressure, so, and it's the light's on me. I'm going to have to deal with that. I've experienced big nights before in my career, and this will be another one. So it'll either go both ways with this lad. I don't know him personally. He might like the fact that it's hostile and there's no pressure on his shoulders, or he might crumble. But time will tell. Time will tell. But I think with that crowd behind me, I know what my fans are like. They're loud. I know what the arena's like. It's going to be warm. It's going to be packed in. And when I get on top of him and start letting my shots and that goes well, he's going to find it difficult. So we'll see if he's got that true Mexican fight in him or not. Because I certainly got it. I've got no quit in me, and I'm excited for a good fight.
On the morning of July 22nd, Lee, you could be waking up as Scotland's newest world champion, joining a list that's somewhat illustrious. How would that feel? What would that mean to you to be on that list?
Unbelievable. Like, this is what I worked my whole life for. Opportunities like this, selling out arenas in my hometown, live on terrestrial TV, Channel 5, picking up major titles. It's dreams come true type of stuff, isn't it? So I'm just trying not to get overly excited about it yet and let everything get carried away with everything. I know I've got a lot to focus on for the next 5 weeks. I know it's going to be a challenging. Well, listen, I say a challenging training camp. I've just come off the back of Lee Wood's one. I've been in training for a long time, so I need to just manage my training, be smart, and just do everything in my power to make sure I'm 100% ready for July 21st. And then, like you said, waking up July 22nd, that will be the biggest relief of my life because, again, another long, hard camp, not really knowing what's been going on with my career, missing a lot of family time. So waking up on that Saturday, July 22nd, like you say, as a new world champion with all my family, friends, I'd no doubt be going away on a family holiday just after it as well. It's what's motivating me to get through these next 5 weeks.
I've been sent a piece of research which gives me a great start that I wasn't aware of. But Stephen Fulton, one of the best super bantamweights in the world, he won this very title, this IBO title, in his 16th fight. You could win it in fight number 14. What kind of statement is that?
Yeah, I never knew that. That's actually quite a good. Yeah, I'm glad you've told me that. Again, it's one of them. I've won belts very early on in my career. I don't think anyone done the British, Commonwealth, European, and the UK as quick as me. I don't think there's anyone in boxing that's done it. British, Commonwealth, European within 10 fights. So to then go and do the IBO world title, and what did you say that it'll be my 30? I've had 12.
Well, so yeah, fight number 13. Sorry, yeah.
So fight number 13. Yeah, that's good going that. And again, I'm not gonna pat myself on the back or do anything like that. Like, I'm just gonna try my very best. That's all I do. I go in there and I try my best. I believe in my ability, and that's just giving me a little bit another little bit more hunger to make sure I get this done. It gives you sort of goosebumps thinking about it all. I'm excited, man. I really am. I just tunnel vision, focus for the next 5 weeks. It's going to fly by. I know it will. So I can't wait.
I know. I know that the stock answer here is that you look at one opponent at a time, and I completely understand why. However, if you win this title, it's obviously an important piece to bring to the table if you are going to be negotiating for those other world titles, for the really big names in the division. How confident are you if you win this, you'll be able to sit down with the division leaders?
Yeah, listen, like we obviously you go back to after I'd done what I'd done back end so it was like 2021. Obviously 2022 was a bad year due to a lot of issues, but you go back to then, I was in line.
Mhm.
I was set to go in a final eliminator for the world title with Jason Maloney. Everything was accepted on my terms. He's now sitting as the current bantamweight world champion. With the inactivity and everything like that, I outgrew that weight, but goals still remain the exact same. And this fight in 5 weeks is a massive step in me getting back to there, just at a new weight. So yeah, this next fight is, like you say, the most important one of my life, most important one of my career, and it will push me on to, again, this fight is going to change my life, and I'll just continue to keep on doing that. Each fight is the biggest fight of my life from now on, and there's no easy fights. No, I've done it all. I've been there as a young pro prospect. I've won domestic titles. It's now to step onto the world stage and show what I'm all about, and that begins on July 21st.
Final one from me, Lee. Stephen Fulton fights Inoue not long after your fight. What are your thoughts on that as a spectacle?
Yeah, it's an unbelievable fight. I believe they two are the two best in the division. It'll be, yeah, I'll be watching that closely. I do keep chopping and changing my mind who wins. Obviously, I fancy Inoue, but Fulton's very good, and he's a big guy. The only way I see Fulton winning is due to size. Everything else is in Inouye's favour. He's an unbelievable talent, punches extremely hard. But Fulton's a big guy. He's smart. He's strong. So yeah, it's going to be a good fight. One that I'm looking forward to watching. And then who knows? We could be negotiating what's potentially talking about fighting one of these guys in the next year.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Lee, like you say, we're 5 weeks away. The big news is out there. The IBO world title is on the line. A lot of work to be done in those next 5 weeks, but you're looking good already. So it's about maintaining that peak, I suppose.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to get any fitter. I'm up, like, seriously, I'm flying, and it's just about managing my training now, being smart with the training, not overdoing it. I've been in this position before. I had 3 cancelled dates with Karim Gurfi for the European title. I was in basically like a 6-month long training camp, and we've seen the performance that happened in that fight. So yeah, it's going to be has been long, challenging, but that's on fight night. It shows what you've been doing in the gym. Just constantly grafting away, grinding through them tough times, even the days that you feel like you don't want to, you feel like you maybe could do a rest and everything like that. I grind through every day, and I leave everything in the gym. So I know for a fact when I step through them ropes on fight night, I've left no stone unturned. And if my hand doesn't get raised, it's not due to committing myself to training, skipping corners, cutting corners in training. I know it's going to be. There's no excuses for that. I literally leave every single thing in the gym, so I'm going to be more than ready for July 21st. Like I just said to you there, it's just all about being smart and managing the training.
Well, Lee, we wish you good health, safe camp, and we look forward to seeing you in Edinburgh for Fight Week.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. I'll speak to you soon.